Right, Josh, appreciate you coming on, our lad. So, first of all, what would we call you? Would we call you a fitness entrepreneur now? Because you've done everything, haven't you?
Yeah, I'd like to call myself that now, but like there's a few titles you could give me.
Modelling, modelling, TV.
Yeah, I've done TV.
How many TV shows do you do?
I've done like 3 or 4.
X on the Beach. What else did you do?
The Challenge.
Yeah. Did you enjoy that, by the way?
That was I've done some crazy stuff, bro. Mental stuff.
Modelling, TV,
PT, online coach.
Did you actually do one-to-one?
I had a clothing brand.
Yeah. You've still got the clothing or not?
No, I sacked it off, bro.
Sacked it, right. Okay,
yeah.
Right. So now it's Elevate.
Yeah, it's
so
just purely
sales, fitness, helping online trainers kill it, basically.
Build their businesses and scale their business, essentially. Like,
Mega.
Yeah, B2B.
So you are literally different because you are a man of many talents. You've experienced everything an influencer has, I suppose.
I've said this to Jamie before. I feel like even going back to my TV days, everything subconsciously has brought me to where I am. My skill set, little parts, have put me where I need to be today. So obviously being on TV when I was younger gave me the charisma that I can be confident in front of a camera. And then the PT stuff, obviously you have to go through the levels to get where you are now to do B2B stuff. And then even like modelling kept me in shape, all this kind of stuff. I feel like there's certain parts to the puzzle that have just come together to make where we are right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. So, are you enjoying it? Is it a nice life?
Yeah, life's good.
Good. I'm assuming it's what you probably like about your lifestyle is you can work anywhere.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
We're a slave to our own craft.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I get you. Because you just kind of can work from anywhere. You will just work whenever you want, but maybe a bit too much.
It's always funny because you go online to say you can work from anywhere in the world, but then your home becomes your office and you don't leave it.
Yeah, I get you.
You don't clock out.
Yeah.
Like some nights you'll be working till like 12 at night. If you need to be up in the morning to get US clients, whatever it is, you're up in the morning. So it's a blessing and a curse. But
can you earn good money from it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you know? Here's a question that someone asked actually. Let's say you are an influencer because you've got more than 1 million followers, right? Can you actually make money from Instagram? Let's say without the Elevate agency and all that. Do you make money from Instagram?
I used to, bro. I used to be a brand whore. Like literally, I used to message brands for photo shoots, clothing, all that kind of stuff. But now, literally, like I feel like it's kind of been and gone that time.
Of course.
And even like the reality TV star time, like 5-10 years ago, you could earn a lot of money off it now. But I feel like it's just so saturated now.
So people have killed it. They've been there, they've killed it. Are we talking good money? Are we talking like what we're reckoning? 100 grand a year from free shit?
Yeah, you can do that.
Is that really right? Okay, because we're classing you as a businessman. That's a business in a nutshell.
It is a business, but it's not yours. That's the difference.
You're playing someone else's tune. Yeah,
you always within reality TV or that realm, you are always being employed by someone else, working for a brand, going to a PA. You're always hunting for your next job. Whereas when you invest in your own business, the passion behind you is totally different because you generally care about it. You want it to grow. It's longevity, isn't it?
That makes sense. Yeah, I get you. So you've kind of been there, done that, and then you've progressed the ladder. But all the skills you've come along the way, you can now use, I'm assuming.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what is your goal with Elevate then? Because this agency you've obviously got, you and a couple of pals, is it to find the best in the business, i.e. like online coaches, and then is it to scale their businesses and help them grow, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's to help as many people grow their fitness business. But what we've learned now going into like just over year 2, at first we just wanted volume, as many coaches on board as possible. And now we're at the point where we can be very picky with who we work with, because there's lots of people with larger followings that you think you can do really, really well that are just don't perform at all. Really? And the people who are generally just coaches who really care, they thrive up to like 6 figures and like do big numbers in their first year. Do you know what I mean? And as a smaller coach, because it's their passion, they're the ones we want to be hunting for, not the people with big egos.
Is that because they've got like a loyal following, whereas like other people will just kind of copy, I don't know, another influencer just so they can copy their posts or something, not actually buy into the person?
100%. It's even if you go through my demographic, because there's going to be a lot of different people following me, whereas if you get just someone who's a coach, I speak about this girl all the time, she's called Harriet Harper. She's just a coach, and her following, when she started with us, she's 150k now, but when she started, she was at a lower following, but that was genuine, just people. And for you to do 10k a month, $50 a month program, what's 200 clients? You know what I mean? So, and then she's done about, she's doing loads now, she's killing it. But yeah, down to your point, genuine audience. That's what you want.
People that actually care.
Because you don't need ridiculous numbers
No.
to do very well within the coaching game. So obviously we build high ticket and low ticket platforms, but the low ticket ones, again, if you're charging $50 a month and you get a couple of hundred people on there, that's like a nice little cushion, you know.
You do online coaching still, or not so much?
Not really. No. I mean, like,
did you enjoy it when you did it?
Do you know what, bro? I did for so many years, but it gets to a point where you just want to go to another level. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, because and you feel like there's a kind of like a low ceiling at it.
So when you first get your first PT client and you transform their body, right, you feel amazing. Then when you've done hundreds, you want to maybe take it online. Then you get to the level yourself. But now I want to see coaches hit their first 10, 20, 30K. So it's the same process. It's just translated to business instead of an actual physical transformation.
Get you.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
It's
so
the same
you're
feeling.
Still getting the sort of satisfaction from seeing people get better, but it's actually get better at earning a shitload of money.
Yeah.
Get you. Interesting, that isn't it?
Yeah.
So, in the whole sort of career so far, have you had any big slaps in the face? I.e., any lessons you might have learned? I.e., let's say, blown a load of money on one concept or what? And what did you learn from it? There's got to be one big one where you were like, that was just stupid.
There's
got to be
There's one that comes to mind with a client, but I don't think I can say it on
All right.
Big slaps in the face.
Have you ever tried to like go, well, I'll tell you what, I'll put in this clothing company and then someone shafted you or whatever?
I mean, I did a clothing brand and that was more of a hobby.
Okay.
I've done two actually. Only one kind of made some movement, but the problem, I guess, it's more advice to anyone who's going to start a business. When you start a business, you usually come up with an idea with a friend, and that friend is usually going to be similar to you. That's why you're friends. Yeah. Don't start a business with them, because usually, within business, you need someone who's going to have the opposite attributes to you, so you balance each other out. And that was probably one of the biggest lessons I learned. We were both gung ho in the same attributes.
Yeah, I get you.
So the other side of the business, it was
so you didn't complement each other. Yeah, you were basically the same. Yeah. Right. Was that Bearware?
Yeah.
Has he not still got that road?
Has
he not still got it?
He's still got it. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing with it.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah. So do you know what? That is a very valuable lesson. I feel like it's very, very rare you could ever do a business with a friend. So you and Jamie are obviously doing something, but then I feel like you probably complement each other. You've got better. You're both sales driven. You're both very good at selling shit. You could probably sell sand to the desert, couldn't you? I reckon
Give
so.
It a go.
Give it a go. But yeah, I'm sure that there was a game plan. If you do this, I'll do that. But you need to stick in your lane, don't you, for it to work?
Yeah, me and Jay met through business and then become super close after that. Yeah. So that was a nice bit about it. And we balance each other out.
So don't do a business with a friend.
Yeah.
To start with, you can turn into a friend.
The thing is, like, you want to as a start, but you're only going to realise that until you've had a bad experience. Do you know what I mean?
Which is good though. You basically need to take it on board, and learn from it.
You only lose if you stop playing. Like just fucking try again and again and again, and you'll win eventually. Do you know what I mean?
I get you. So right, one thing I want to talk about the younger generation, because you're what? Are you same age as me? What are you?
34.
34, right? Okay. Nowadays, 18, 20-year-olds, all the rest of it. What do you think the world's looking like? Do you think we've got a load of snowflakes? Do you think people have got it wrong? What do you think we're kind of missing? What advice would you give to the younger generation if they, let's say, they're adamant they want to open their own business? What would you say?
This is something that I kind of worked out. Do you know, I was on a call the other day and I was speaking to a client and a prospect, and he was like, I want to have multiple sources of incomes. And nowadays, because of social media, you can do your trading, you can do your crypto, you can do your coaching, you can do this, that, and the other, right? But you're being an influencer. Yeah. Focus on one fucking thing.
One thing at a time.
You're diluting all your energy. And these people who want multiple sources of income streams haven't even got one significant one yet. Yeah. Once you've completed one and you've got enough money, then you can get something. Make something passive as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
so stop trying to spin that many plates. Get one solid, then go to the next, whatever it is.
People see those things that you need. The average millionaire has 6 sources of incomes and stuff like that. Yeah. But they'll have one that get them to $1 million.
Yes.
And then they'll have lots of other income streams. I mean, because they can start buying property, they can start doing investments, all of that. So I think just focus on one thing that you're very passionate about.
I rate that.
I reckon.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I completely agree, yeah. Someone said that to me, actually. They were like, what the hell are you doing buying trampoline parks and doing this and doing that? You're the gym guy. Stick to the bloody gyms. He said, look, if you did 10 gyms, you can have £1 million a year. Go do 10 gyms. I was like, yeah. Sometimes, though, you just need pointing in the right direction. Say you've probably done exactly what I've done and just kind of spread yourself a bit too thin, and then you've gone, nope, stop it, focus on that, go for it. I know what you're saying. Do you still get free stuff?
Right, well, you have
Bit. I don't need it, but I was thinking about that the other day. Obviously, we're out in Portugal. I was thinking, I wonder if having 1 million+ followers actually gets you anything, or do you feel like it just gets you like a access to market in your new almost sales role? You know what I mean?
Do you know what's nice? Like, I have so many fucking clothes. Like, just not because brands will send me stuff.
Yeah.
And if I'm short of a shirt, Father and Son's great band. I love them. But if I've got a date night, I'll ask for a shirt and they'll just send me a fuck ton. And I had to give a suitcase away when I left Portugal to a videographer because I just can't bring it with me. That's the benefit. I get free shit. Yeah.
So it was worth it. Is there a
over
bad
time that'll get a lot of money?
Is there a bad side to it though? Like, so do you feel like I actually paid to delete a load of my followers back in the day because my other half said to me, she says, I'm fed up with everyone knowing everything about my life before I've even posted it, and she was getting really anxious about it. I didn't really care. I don't really care what people think about me. As long as like my friends like me, whatever. Do you know what I mean? You don't know me if you think I'm a bellend. Do you know what I mean, right? So, do you feel like there was a bad side? Do people? I don't know.
Of course, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Is there a negative? Have you ever seen the negative? I don't know. Do people treat you like an entertainment? Do you know what I mean? Like
people. Trolls on Instagram. There's always someone who's gonna talk about you, give you hate. I have a lot of that over the time due to TV shows, but the realization behind that, for someone to go through that process to say, so I've had someone say, I hope your mum gets cancer and all that kind of like mad stuff. I'm just like, the thought process that it takes for someone to say that. But at the end of the day, like, winners have haters, losers don't have any haters. That's all you need to know.
Absolutely. I'm with you, man. I'm with you, yeah. So if you are getting some abuse, just you see it as a positive, the fact that they're actually spending time on you.
Doing something, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, these people who say bad things about you, they need to have a go look themselves in the mirror. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get you. So are you immune to it now, I'm assuming?
I just laugh at it, mate. Yeah.
Has it never affected you ever? Back in the day, maybe, at the start?
Yeah, no, a little bit. Like, my first few comments I would have got, I was like, why is people saying that to me? But now I'm just numb to it, bro. I'm too busy with other shit, do you know what I mean? Like,
that's it, you're too busy. Yeah, I'm with you,
but like yourself, like, you're a very happy, positive person, like, even with the gym here, but like, the thought process for them to do that, you just got to feel sorry for them.
Yeah,
I feel fucking like, obviously you'd probably want to kill them, like, but still, it's the thought process. You've got to be in a very unfortunate situation, and we are fortunate enough to be able to bounce back from all of that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
And that comes down to your mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you, man. Women, have you got a bird on go at the moment?
Seeing someone, yeah.
Okay, good, all right. Yeah. That's the one thing that I feel like you struggle being let's say you are an influencer as well as a businessman, entrepreneur and all the rest of it. I feel like that might be hell on earth, like trying to have a relationship while still, because I'm sure people buy into you because you're sexy as fuck. Do you know what I mean though? Back in the day, modelling, it was a great time, wasn't it?
It was a great time. I'd literally try and just, even my page now, I just work.
Yeah.
And luckily enough, I met someone and she said, I don't want to be in your world. I was like, oh, thank God, yeah. I don't want you to be in there.
Brilliant.
But yeah, it's refreshing. But people, you just don't want to give people ammo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think.
And it's nice to have things that are yours.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the thing. So you basically have to be careful on your social media, and you just have to go business, and that's it nowadays. Then,
yeah.
Just be a bit more cautious.
That's all I want to grow really right now. Like, it's the main focus, bro. Yeah.
What do you think is going to go on with the whole world of online coaching? By the way, this is the one thing I wanted to ask you really.
Ooh.
I personally think artificial intelligence and all this is just going to hammer some people in the near future. Not like tomorrow. I'm talking maybe like in a year's time, because I feel like MyFitnessPal are going to probably put £1 billion into something that just does everything for you. Do you think some of these like kind of the poorer online coaches might be kind of brushed under the carpet? Do you see it happening?
I think the whole world, if you're not doing something that's involved in AI in the future, automation is going to take over.
Okay.
I mean, we automate things as much as we can now, but like artificial intelligence is absolutely scary. I listened to a podcast with Mo Gordak with Stephen. He was Stephen Bartlett.
Right,
He
yeah.
used to work at Google, and he was saying like how advanced it is.
Oh, it's
Like
mad.
it's scary. But answer your question, I think if you're not, the worlds are always constantly evolving. If you're not going with it, you're going to get left behind. It's as simple as that. You need to learn about it, whether you like it or not. Do you know what I mean?
So do you feel like as an online, let's say some of your online coaches you take on board and you mentor and all the rest of it, are you going to try and like implement it in so they can be the first one to take advantage of it? That's what
we
you're
do
saying,
already.
right?
We teach the coaches to use ChatGPT
Really?
to ask it specific questions, because that is just going to give you the best answer that whatever you ask it. But you need to be the creative person to get the right answers, right?
Yeah.
So we teach the clients how to do that and how to come up with the best offer based off their niche. So that's like a starting point.
So you're already using it?
We're using it. You've got to. You've got to, bro.
It's mad, that.
Honestly, I'm as old school as you. I don't want to.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, the whole world's evolving. So you kind of need to.
I feel like
it's scary.
Yeah, I mean, I still do my one-to-one because I enjoy it. I have it as like a bit of a hobby, right? I'm very selective. You know, I pretty much train millionaires, and that's about it nowadays. But I thoroughly do enjoy it, and I feel like so many people went online for the wrong reasons. Do you know what I mean? I feel like they went like online because they wanted to maybe like go on holiday. They didn't have a bigger vision like you, because you almost used it as like a stepping stone to other things. You know what I mean? I feel like they're going into online training because they just want to sit around and do nothing, which isn't really motivating to me. And I feel like as a personal trainer, you've got to be Mr. Motivated, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Even if you're not personal training anymore, you still are a fitness entrepreneur. You've still got to look good. You've still got that mindset to get your ass up, do your car, do your training. You're a businessman and you're still model shape, aren't you? So I feel like you've got to screw loose, which I think you have to do.
You've got to, Michael B. Jordan said it, you've got to be slightly delusional to have blind faith in something that you can't see yet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you have to have a vision, because if you go online, you have the comfort of being at home, but you've still got to have the drive to not get comfortable.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
So always
get up, get going.
Set some goals and just make sure you keep going. Don't just go online and just be stagnant. Keep going.
If you're having your home comforts and you start getting comfortable, you're fucked. That's why you go to the gym, to get to like start get yourself going, and you're in that environment. But if you're not doing that at home, you're not going to have the consistency to reach your goals, if that makes sense. Just don't get comfortable.
Last thing, right? What is the perfect client for you then? Let's say for your Elevate agency, is it trainer that's just about to start online? Is it someone that's just doing it poorly? What is I know you said obviously a decent following, that people are very like loyal to them and all the rest of it. It doesn't necessarily matter about how many people we've got, but what would the perfect person be? Someone that listens.
Oh yeah.
Someone who does as they're told.
Just not even like
describe the perfect client.
Not even like doing as they're told all the time. To having the motivation and creativity. Like we provide a service, right? You have to build it to whatever your niche and your audience is, right? So you need to come up with like the ideas yourself, right?
Yeah.
So you work with us.
Yeah, of course.
We'll work with you, and you'll
you
grow.
don't just do it all basically. You don't wipe their ass.
Yeah,
you just give them a bit.
But that's also one of the problems. People come in and they hear the words automation and platform, and they think, oh, that's going to be easy.
Everything. Yeah.
Especially these people with big followings and stuff, and they don't realise. No, you have to be consistent. You have to grow a community. You have to actually have some accountability to clients. So the perfect client would be someone who is motivated, is consistent, and who fucking cares. You need to care. You need to actually get your clients results.
Yeah.
You don't just look at the bank.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Money is a byproduct of how your business is doing. If you care, the more people you help, the more people you earn. Simple as.
So if you're not a caring person, you shouldn't be personal training in the first place.
No,
should they? Do you know what I mean? They shouldn't really be.
People want to get
we've done quite well
fast.
to not throw loads of random names in like of useless influencers in the mix, you know, because I feel like there's a few that me and you know that are pretty useless.
Yeah, we work with a few.
Anyway, smashed it, man. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Thank you, man.